11 incredibly strict rules pirates had to follow. Bartholomew Black Bart Roberts was a legendary pirate. In 1722, he drafted a pirate code. His crews had to follow the rules. Here they are. 1. The crew members were equal. Pirate ships were surprisingly democratic. They voted on all important matters.
Every man shall have an equal vote in affairs of moment.
The code also specified an equal title to the fresh provisions or strong liquors at any time seized. The only exception was an emergency. In times of scarcity, crew members were expected to share. 2. Stealing from fellow pirates was punished. The code guaranteed everyone a fair share.
But if they defraud the company to the value of even $1 in plate, jewels, or money, they shall be marooned.
Robbing another crew member was even worse. The robber would have his nose and ears slit. Then he would be put ashore, where he shall be sure to encounter hardships. 3. Gambling was only allowed on land. Pirates weren't allowed to gamble aboard the ship.
None shall game for money, either with dice or cards.
4. The ship had a curfew.
The lights and candles shall be put out at 8 at night.
Individual sailors were allowed to drink afterward, but they had to do it above deck in the dark. 5. Weapons had to be kept close at hand. They also had to be looked after.
Each man shall keep his piece, cutlass and pistols, at all times clean and ready for action.
6. Women were strictly banned. Pirates were a superstitious lot. They believed a woman on board was bad luck. One of the strictest rules in the code reads,
If any man shall be found seducing one of the latter sex and carrying her to sea in disguise, he shall suffer death.
7. Deserting the ship during battle was just as bad.
He that shall desert the ship, or his quarters in the time of battle, shall be punished by death or marooning.
8. No dueling was allowed on board. Pirates were expected to duke it out, but this had to be done by the rules.
Every man's quarrel shall be ended on shore, by sword or pistol.
The men had to stand back to back. At the quartermaster's command, they turned and fired. If one of them didn't, the quartermaster took his weapon away.
If both miss their aim, they shall take to their cutlasses, and he that draws first blood shall be declared the victor.
9. There was disability compensation. Pirates often lost limbs or were otherwise crippled. The code provided them with workers' comp.
800 pieces of 8 from the common stock.
Lesser injuries were compensated proportionately. Pieces of 8 were Spanish silver coins. 10. Loot was divided according to rank. Captain and quartermaster were the highest-ranking officers. They received 2 shares each. The master gunner and boatswain got 1.5 shares each. All other officers received 1.25 shares. Private gentlemen of fortune received 1 share each. 11. The ship's band had 1 day of rest.
The musicians shall have rest on the Sabbath day only, by right, on all other days by favor only.